What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a reading for all my Libra sun sign friends. That's right, if you were born between the dates of September 23rd and October 22nd, then you are a Libra sun sign, and this video is for you. In this spread, we're going to be looking at ways Libra sun signs can make forward progress in their lives. This is a general overall reading, so you can apply the knowledge to whatever aspect of your life you wish, whether it's career or finances or relationships or spirituality or religion, whatever you want to apply it to. It's an overall view. If you want a more specific reading tailored especially for you, then head on over to my Etsy store and we can do a reading just for you and I can tap into your energies. But for now, this is an overall reading for anyone born under the sun sign of Libra. We're going to be using my Llewellyn Tarot Trim deck. And we're going to shuffle and ask the cards the question, what can Libra sun signs do to make forward progress in their lives? So give me a moment to shuffle and we will cut the deck and deal them out. Alright, that should be good. This is an 8-card spread. Alright, very good. Let me get an overview of this situation here. We've got no major arcana, so it seems like nothing out of your control, nothing that you can't manipulate in the fashion that you wish, so that's good. Alright, well, let's start in on it. The first card here represents where you are now, and we've got the Knight of Wands. There we go. Alright, I get the feeling, Libras, that right now you guys are charging in. You guys are getting in your work. You're putting in effort into your goals, and you're maybe not taking the time to think about things 100%, not taking the time to process your emotions, but you're seeing what needs to be done, and you're charging forward, trying to get those things done. And that could be whatever, whatever your goals are right now. I see you guys putting a lot of work and a lot of action into achieving those goals. But like I said, it's not necessarily, I'm not getting the feeling that a lot of you are making totally well-rounded decisions, but you are doing what needs to be done, at least according to you at this time. So that's where most of you are at right now, so that's okay. This card here represents emotions that are sabotaging your progress. And we've got the Six of Swords. I'm getting the feeling of changing emotions that are on the move, and something that you're not used to. So maybe not new emotions, but emotions that have changed recently are kind of stopping you from progressing. I mean, I can't say what this is without doing a specific read for you, but overall, I get the feeling that a lot of energies emotionally surrounding Libras at this time are kind of shifting a little bit and changing and moving to a new area. And so, of course, whenever that happens, it can be a little bit disorienting, and it could be confusing, and it could cause, lashing out or whatever. Who knows what these emotions could cause. So yeah, I'm getting the feeling that those emotions that are shifting are causing you some problems. And it's going to be different for every one of you, so only you can really say what that is. This card here represents how to change emotions to make forward progress, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, in order to change those emotions, it's asking you to start something new. So maybe those emotions that were changing, maybe you need to go with them and see where they're taking you. Maybe the problem is that a lot of you are resisting the change. New emotions come up, new opportunities for feeling come up, and you kind of don't like change. You kind of want to resist it. And this card is asking you to go with the flow and try something new, see what new avenues this sends you down, and be adventurous with your new emotions and just see kind of where they're leading you. And it might be something new and cool and exciting. You never know. In fact, you usually do know. Change is almost always for the good. Not almost. It is always for the good. It's just, we can't always see it right when it's happening. So that's interesting. All right, this card here represents thoughts that are sabotaging your progress. And we've got the Six of Cups. I'm getting the feeling that a lot of you are kind of spending a lot of time in the past. As far as, thinking about past relationships is the kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. A lot of you are spending time thinking about past relationships, maybe lamenting the way things went, or, you could even be looking at them fondly. But anytime that you're not living in the exact present moment, you're kind of living in a fantasy world, right? The past is gone. There's nothing you can do to change what happened. There's nothing you can do to control it. All you can have control over is the present moment. But if you're spending so much time in the past, then your present moment is just also flying by. So you're really not in you're in limbo, basically. So, I'm getting the sense that a lot of your thoughts right now, Libras, are on the past, and specifically past relationships. And dwelling on the past relationships that you've had is the feeling I'm getting. And this could, be recent relationships all the way back to childhood. It could be childhood for a lot of you. Is the feeling I'm getting here. So, I think that's kind of sabotaging you a little bit. Not living in the present moment is definitely going to sabotage you in so many different ways. This card here represents how to change your thoughts to make forward progress. So we've got the Nine of Wands. Interesting. I think this card is telling you to put up your defenses and let the past be the past. Basically what I just said is, allow the past to exist in its own time and place, but it's not in the current time and place. So I think this is telling you to put up your barriers, realize that you have no control over the past. You may have been wounded, okay, but what good does it do you to bring those wounds with you to the present? Right, leave those old wounds back in the past. Put up your fence and don't allow its energies to affect you. Basically, move on. Move on to the view of what the future looks like. Right? Does that make sense? So your thoughts need to come back to center, guys. Come back to the present moment, if you would. Thank you. All right, this card here represents actions sabotaging your progress. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting the feeling that I'm getting a strong sense of work here, of trying to make money. And Libras, you guys, a lot of you are in a field that you enjoy because you get to be personable and meet people. But so that's good that you're doing something that's in alignment with your personality, but a lot of you are at work just for money. And if that's the only reason why you're working is to gain money, then you're probably not happy. And if you're not happy, then bad things happen, right? So I'm getting the sense or getting the feeling that a lot of you are just kind of overly focused on work a little bit and focused on money and putting your action into getting the money. The energy, you only have a certain amount of energy that you can spend each day. And if all of it is going into your career, what do you have left for yourself? What do you have left for your loved ones, right? Think about that a little bit. And before you go crazy, trying to get that money. Or it could be possessions, whatever it is. Whatever you like to hold on to in this physical world. This card here represents how to change your actions to make forward progress. And we've got the Six of Wands. And this card is telling me that you need to take control. A lot of us, I've been there. We go to work because that's the emotions that we go through. We're on this unconscious, never-ending loop of wake up, go to work, go to sleep, right? And sometimes we don't even question what we're doing here. Why are we doing this, right? Is this making me happy? And of course, your ego mind will butt in and say, hey, but you need to pay the electricity bill, right? But our soul knows that it's not good for us. What we're doing is not wrong, good. There's other ways to make money that will make us happy. So this card is asking you to take control, take responsibility, assume leadership for the direction of your life as far as the actions you're putting in. And I think this is telling you that try to, if you're not already in a career that you love to be in, it's time to start thinking about how you're going to shift careers. You need to love what you do. That's just it goes without saying. I can't believe I have to tell you that. But, you know, I've been there, like I said, and it's just we're unconscious about it. And we think we allow society to pressure us into doing something that we don't want to do just so we can have the new Jordans. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, this card here represents where you will be after you make the changes outlined in this spread. We've got the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a guy who's jovial, he's full of love, and he's not afraid to share that love. He's creative, he's expressive of his emotions, and everybody loves this guy. Okay, this guy is just with it. And that's going to be you if you can make the changes outlined in this spread, in this reading here today. And I think that's a great transition from someone who's just going to charge in and do what he thinks is necessary to someone who's more conscious, who's more willing to be creative and expressive and more emotionally in control of his own life. So, okay, very good, Libra. That is, let me give you an overview here. Basically, I'm getting the sense that a lot of you are kind of on this momentum that you're not really conscious of. You're just doing it and you're just putting in, right? Like I said at the beginning, you're putting in the actions you think you need to do, but you're not thinking about things and you're not doing it from an emotional perspective. You're just doing it. So your emotions, I get the feeling of some changing emotions, some shifting emotions are causing you some trouble because you're fighting against them. And this card is asking you to go with your new emotions and see where they take you. Figure it out, you know. Don't fight it so much. It's like when you get punched in the ring. You can either fight the punch or you can roll with it. And, you know, if you're going to fight it, you're going to hit the floor. This card here is saying that, you know, a lot of your thoughts are dwelling on the past. Don't allow that to happen, guys. Be more conscious with the way you think. And, no, let the past be the past. Put up your wall so that the energies of the past can't get to you in the present, because the present's all there is, and that's all you can control. So why are you dwelling in the past? There's nothing that can be gained from that, really. Okay, over here, action sabotaging your progress. Again, you know, a lot of you are going through the motions kind of unconsciously and doing things just because you think you're supposed to be doing them. But it's time to take leadership of your life, time to take control of what you're doing, and really be conscious and make sure that you're living a life full of love and happiness and joy, because there's no other way to live. That's the way that humans are meant to be. So if you're in a career or you're in a life situation that is not, you know, ideal for you, then you know, it's time to make a change. It's time to become a leader of your own life. And of course, the King of Cups here is saying if you do all these things, you're going to make that transition from someone who is unconsciously kind of just going to someone who is just more well-rounded, more loving, more jovial, more happy. So that is my overview for Libras and how they can make forward progress in the next month or so. Like I said, that's a general reading. If you want a specific reading just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop and use the promo code FriendsandFam50 to get half off everything in the shop for the month of April, which is winding down. So yeah, just go check that out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like if you got something out of it. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos in the future. Happy taroting. Peace.